Good afternoon and welcome to Kairaba Police Station. The Gambia Police Force is here to brief the public, especially the media houses, on recent incidents of crime in this country. Recently, we have had incident of armed robbery in Fajara, which investigation is ongoing. And also, we had reports of missing persons who was found out to have been allegedly murdered. Here we are at Kairaba Police Station with the Regional Commissioner for KMC, Commissioner Pate Jallo, and also the Regional RCO for KMC, Commissioner Pate Ba, and also the Regional Crime Officer for West Coast Region, Commissioner Bodo Keita. So you are welcome to this short briefing, media briefing. Without doing much, I would want to take this opportunity to invite the lead investigators in these very cases to give us a synopsis of update on the ongoing investigation. So we are going to proceed like this. We will have the Commissioner, Regional Crime Officer for West Coast, Commissioner Boto. Then we will have the Commissioner for Crime Regional Officer for KM, Commissioner Pate Jallo, Commissioner Pate Ba. Then we'll have the Regional Commissioner who would make a statement. On that note, I would want to call on Commissioner Boto to lead this proceeding. Commissioner, please.
Okay. What are you going to call that? Good afternoon, my fellow Commissioner Pate Jallo, Commissioner for West Coast Region. West Coast for Kanifing Region, and Commissioner Pate Ba, the Regional Crime Officer for Kanifing Region. The media house is here present. I would just give a brief facts regarding the case of Sakina Chenedu, who is a British national resident in the Gambia here. The resident is at Brusubi. She was reported missing on Wednesday, the 14th of February, 2024. After when the issue of the missing of this Chenedu came, the police swiftly get into the matter, investigate, and then a suspect was apprehended. The suspect definitely, helped the police during the course of the investigation. And then the police were able to get admission from the suspect. He confessed of doing the act. And then he led the police to recover the properties that he stole after murdering Madam Chenedu. And then the police definitely went back with him to the crime scene. Chenedu is on a construction at a new site at Madina Alaji. It's a village between Kunkuja Mariama and Mahmuda. That's where she was murdered by the suspect, Augustine Bangura, who is a Sierra Leonean national. During the course of the investigation, the keys of Sakina were recovered from the suspect. He kept them at the residence where he is in Bakote. And then we also recover some of the items that were stolen from the deceased. Then we also recovered the hammer that he used to kill Madam Chenedu. The hammer, the spade, everything is here. Those are the article of evidences that we have in hand. And then this thing takes us a little time to be able to arrest the suspect and recover all these items and get confession on him. So far, these are the facts that we have. The suspect is already in hand, is in our custody, We are preparing the file now because we have almost concluded the investigation, and we are now putting him before court soonest. And thank you very much.
Thank you. Amongst them are the hammer that was used in the alleged murder, and also the spade. I think with us here we can see the hammer, Commissioner. That's the hammer.
Okay. According to the suspect, this is okay. According to the suspect, he confessed to the police that he used a hammer, and the hammer he used is this hammer. So he led the police to recover this hammer, based on his own confession. He hit the disease with this hammer on the neck, at the back of the neck, and then the suspect collapsed. Then after the collapse of the disease, he dragged her from the point of the incident to there was a soccerway, that is under construction. That's where he dragged the deceased and put him there, and then used a spade, and then reburied the deceased with this spade. And then after that, he also took the handbag of the deceased, took 2 mobile phones, some gadgets. There are some other gadgets, and a laptop. This one of the laptop this is the bag, he took from the deceased. And then this is the laptop that was also found in the bag of the deceased at the time. Then he just left the deceased at the scene there, locked the compound gate, and went away. It was after that he used the keys that were also found in the bag, went back to the house of the deceased, where he opened and took another cash, some money, and the other 2 laptops. These other laptops here. These are the keys that he used, that he stole from the deceased after being murdered. So far these are, during the course of the investigation also, he was found with a pistol, and this is the pistol he was found with. This is the pistol he was found with, and then he's still under investigation, so that we will be able to determine how he got in possession of this, of this weapon. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
This is from it.
Thank you very much, Commissioner, for that very wonderful, swift investigation into the incident of a missing person, now deceased. You've seen material evidence as to what had happened, and also he mentioned that the suspect confessed to have committed the crime. And I think that is important to be noted. From that, I would want to call on Commissioner Pate Ba to give the briefing on the other case, the second case. The second case is the armed robbery case that was in Fajara. Commissioner, please.
Thank you. Okay, good. Thank you very much, Deputy PRO, Musa Sisao, the media houses represented here, my regional commissioner, Pate Jallo, the police senior command at police headquarters Banjul, my colleagues here in Kairaba police station, my CID team, who had diligently and tirelessly worked with me to apprehend the suspect responsible for this armed robbery at Fajara. Deputy Commissioner of the region is also present in the person of Jibril Jao. I thank him very much for his support also. This incident happened on the 15th of February. That was on Thursday, between the hours of 10 and 11 hours in the morning, whilst we were all here working. We had this information that there is a shooting incident along Bakau New Town Road, not far from Timbuktu Bookshop. We quickly responded to the scene, but then unfortunately, we did not find the assailants or the people responsible for the shooting. But we were lucky, we found someone who claimed to be a victim. His name is Ali Sidi. He is a Guinea-Bissau national, resident in Fajara. He's a businessman. He narrated that people attacked him, or one individual attacked him with someone in a vehicle waiting outside, but then the person did not succeed because there was a bitter struggle between them while she was wanting to control him on gunpoint. When he fled the scene, that is the suspect, joined his counterpart in the vehicle outside and they fled. They drove high speed. People chased them, including some of the traffic officers here, but they were unable to get them. They drove towards Senegambia. Now we team up, we analyze the situation, and then we kick off the investigation. Thanks to my able team, that is Cadet Inspector Sow and his team at the CID office. They pursued them, but then luckily for us, the vehicle that they were using, a BMW, the number was identified by members of the general public who were around the scene. Thanks to members of the general public, especially those around Fajara and Bakau New Town. They did a lot for us. When that number was identified, we did our own way through investigation to know the owner of the vehicle until we were able to know where that vehicle was parked. It was parked in one of a mechanic garage in Kololi. The owner of the mechanic garage was invited. He came and admitted that the vehicle belongs to him. It belongs to him and it is from his garage, and he was the one who lent it to one of his friends, who is the first suspect in this case, C.D. Gay. We did our own investigation until we were able to get a lead to arrest C.D. Gay in Bijilo, where he was hiding. We arrested him and then brought him to the office. Through much efforts with C.D. Gay, he was able to reveal his counterpart's name and location. We did all efforts. That was on Friday, around 14 to 1500 hours. By 1700 hours, we have succeeded in arresting the second person, who is a Sierra Leonean national living in Dalaba Estate around Jabang, in the name of Grail David Bilal. He's a Sierra Leonean national resident at Dalaba Estate around Jabang. We arrested him, we brought him, we sit him and CD, we confronted them, and then they now spoke the truth and confessed to us that they are the one who did the act. But surprisingly for us, they revealed to us that this is a operation they planned 5 days before the incident. 3 days before the incident, they went to the particular resident to recce it, that is to survey it, to see probably possible entry points or exit points, should in case of if they are caught or they are pursued. And that is exactly what happened. That means they have conspired, they have agreed to do this operation, with the pretext that this CD, the victim, that is Ali CD, had money with him because he's a businessman. So that was the purpose, why they carried this gun, to go and attack him or to rob him of that money they thought was with them. So that is what had happened. CD, according to his own confession, he owns the pistol. But then when they were going for this operation, he gave it to the second person, that is Grail David. Probably he could have, he thought David have experience in handling a weapon. But then after the incident, when they fled, David returned the pistol to the owner, that is Sidi. Sidi took it to his residence at Ketsering, where he's living with his mom, and then hide it, not in the house, but outside the house within the yard. He led investigators to go and recover the pistol with 3 live rounds in the magazine. The vehicle that he used was also found hidden in one of the apartments in one of the hotels. The apartment is called Agua View. Agua View has an underground vehicle parking lot. That's where CD went and hid this vehicle. But surprisingly for us, the number plate he attached on this vehicle, he stole it from the garage. When he was going for the operation, he stole a number from a particular vehicle that was taken to the garage for maintenance. He stole that number, attached it on this vehicle they used. Then after the operation, when he was now going to hide this vehicle, he went back to the same garage, detached this number that was on the vehicle, and then stole another number and fixed it on this vehicle, and then took it to where he hid it, to that underground parking lot. So you see how intelligent criminals are now. So this is the whole case. All that is involved in the case is recovered. The victim is doing well, though he was experiencing a little bit of body pain because of the struggle he had with one of the perpetrators. But then now he is getting better, and then he had made a statement. The pistol, you will not be privileged to see it because this morning, prior to your coming, we sent it to the headquarters for a ballistic examination because we have to confirm what weapon it is, what type, what is its capability. So that one is part of the investigation. So that's why you will not be able to see the pistol. Sorry for that. Yes. Yeah, but then I think earlier on social media platforms has reported it, and then the photo of the pistol is on those reports. So basically that is it. We have also charged them on various counts. Conspiracy is part of it, going armed in public, having in possession of firearm without authority, you name it. So we have prepared as many charges as possible against them by law. And then sooner or later, we will push them to the prosecution for their case to be mentioned in the court. So once again, and I thank you very much, and then urge you, because it appears that your informations are well now disseminated to the general public. I want to urge you to at least be talking or sensitizing the general public about suspects or people who are bent on or people who are bent on involving themselves in crimes of this nature. These are people that are living with us. So please, I appeal to all of you, disseminate those informations in a form of sensitization so that at least each and every one of us is aware of what is going on in our Gambia.
Thank you.
And most of these incidents, unfortunately, Gambians are also in other countries. It wouldn't be nice for us to be, differentiating. But then most of these incidents are involving foreigners, not Gambians. So probably most of these crimes are imported ones. If they are not imported, the ideas are imported to us. So thank you very much. Let us all be vigilant in our homes, in our workplace, and in the streets. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Commissioner. So At this point in time, I would want to invite the regional commissioner to make a statement. Regional commissioner, please.
Good morning, Deputy Commissioner Pateba, the Regional Crime Officer for Kanifing Police Region. Good morning, my Deputy, Jibril Jao. Good morning, Assistant Commissioner Boto Keta and the Regional Crime Officer for West Coast. Good morning, Piaro, and all the media houses here present. I'm welcoming you here at the regional headquarters of the Kanifing Municipality of the Police Division, the Police Region rather. Well, to start with, I have to thank the officers, particularly Pateba and his team, for their professionalism, the swift response that they have manifested during this investigation and their commitment during this period. It would have never been achieved without their commitment and their professionalism. Please, Pate, extend my greetings to them. I am very, very happy, and this is what I expect from you people. And this is what the Inspector General of Police, Ablai Sanyang, also is expecting from us. And likewise, it goes to the Regional Crime Officer for West Coast. The reasons why he is here, we don't want to be organizing everywhere, press briefing and so forth, but the PRO will be coming there. We just want to put it at once, hence we are all one, and to make sure that you get the necessary information you get from us. But I'm also thanking the general public for the information that we have been providing to the police that lead to this success. We are here today. And the entire media houses, I'm urging you, please, I know you people are doing very good job. Most of the job you are doing is very challenging. Please, we want you to urge the general public to be giving us accurate and good information on time. We as police officers, like I always said, if the criminals are not tired, we will also never be tired of arresting them. We want to assure the general public their safety, and we are doing everything possible. Patrols have been conducted everywhere. Vehicles have been provided within the region to be conducting patrols. Yes, despite the vehicles are limited, but we are doing everything possible to make sure that the crime rate is reduced to zero or to prevent the crime. When the crime cannot be prevented, we will definitely detect it with the help of you people. This would have not been achieved without the general public. I would definitely thank the general public for their support and the information that they were given to lead the police to achieve what we have achieved today. So I thank you all for coming, and bravo to the investigators.
Thank you very much, Commissioner KMC. Like he rightly mentioned, before closing this session of the press briefing, I would equally want to, on behalf of the Inspector General of Police and the leadership of the Gambia Police Force, recognize the support of Gambians. Like we would always say, we can't do this alone. You have seen of recent, most of what we have been doing, most of the successes is as a result of the support that we receive from the civilian population, that's the Gambian people. And I think that is a good thing, because together, it's only together that we can be able to secure this country. And the community policing component, which the Inspector General of Police is emphasizing that every community should have a community policing component to collaborate and work with police officers within those regions and districts and stations to be able to detect crimes early and be able to prevent the occurrence of this. You would all agree with me, most of these cases is within 24 hours to 48 hours, the suspect or suspects are apprehended. And all of these suspects would confess that they are the very person who have committed this. That's a bravo to the Gambia Police Force, but also to the Gambia in general. On that note, I would want to say that thank you so much to the journalists, our colleagues, especially for the PR office. We are colleagues, you are our partners. Anytime that we call, you are there, you respond in large numbers. As you can see, I can't handle all of this. That shows our collaboration. That shows that we can't go without the other. We are so appreciative of this. And on behalf of the PRO herself, I would want to say thank you to everybody and thank you to the Gambian people. This is what we have for you. Thank you. Until next time.